Well, the Mobile River Bridge project is back on track, but don't expect to see construction right away.
Yeah, the metropolitan planning organizations on both sides of the bay putting that project back in the transportation improvement plans. However, there's a long way to go and some obstacles too.
Fox 10 News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby live to break it all down for us here in studio. And Brendan, this is just step one, right?
Yeah, that's right, Byron and Lenise. You'll recall that the Eastern Shore MPO removed this from the TIP in 2019 over objections to tolling. It couldn't come back without this week's vote. The plan currently under consideration is a $665 million bridge running 2 lanes in each direction, beginning at Virginia Street and then connecting to the Bayway. And the Alabama Department of Transportation would restripe the Bayway to allow for an extra lane in both directions. That likely would require the speed limit to be reduced. All this would be the first of 3 planned phases. Construction would have to begin by September 2022. That's when Alabama would lose a $125 million federal grant awarded in 2019.
What we have now is at the very minimum a way to move forward to get at least phase 1 built.
That was Kevin Harrison, Director of Transportation at the South Alabama Regional Planning Commission. He says the next step, the big obstacle that's confounded public officials for a quarter century, is figuring out how to pay for it all. One possibility is more federal money. President Joe Biden wants to spend more than $1 trillion on infrastructure. The House and Senate are both working on different versions of a long-term transportation funding plan.
The timing is right now to go after some more of these federal funds.
Without more federal money, the funding sources break down like this: $125 million in existing federal funds, $250 million from state funds, and $300 million to be financed through a toll of $10 to $15 on the new bridge. The current idea is that residents who don't want to pay the toll would be able to continue using the tunnel for free, but large commercial trucks would be barred from the tunnel. The trucking industry has objected, arguing it would be unconstitutional. Alabama Trucking Association President Mark Colson says the bridge is needed, but that it has to be financed another way.
The trucking industry under the truck-only toll is being asked to put up basically the same amount of money as the state and federal government combined. I don't think anyone would think that makes sense, but we need to find a solution.
There are 2 other phases to this project: a second bridge span that would make a total of 4 lanes in each direction, and a new elevated bayway with the same number of lanes. Officials would like to do all of that at once, but could put those projects off if there's not enough funding. Reporting live in the studio, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.